Quick sip of coffee here before we get into this. We're less than a month away until the next major release of the Assassin's Creed franchise, the 12th major release to be exact, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Now, this game is getting released just a couple days shy of 13 years since the release of Assassin's Creed 1 back in November of 2007. Since the release of Assassin's Creed 1 almost 13 years ago, the game has made dramatic gameplay, graphic, and storyline changes in that time period. I feel like one thing Ubisoft always hits dead on every time when releasing a new game is the anticipation, the cinematic trailers, and just the hype that surrounds the game as a whole. Assassin's Creed Valhalla is no different. They released absolutely phenomenal and beautiful gameplay and cinematic trailers showcasing what this game truly is going to behold to everyone that plays it. Now, this clip from the trailer right here is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. We see our main character, Ivor, in a huge open field battle with his clan of Norwegians against whatever opposition clan that this might be. He's taken on what seems to be the Mountain from Game of Thrones. This guy is just a beast that doesn't go down. It looks like we're going to lose. It looks like we're going to get taken out in front of everyone. You know, the Mountain gets the okay to slice the throat, but then Ivor hits him with the infamous assassin hidden blade. But really what makes this scene is when they zoom in on his eyes. That right there, that I gotta freeze that, because that shot right there just encapsulates you. It just really gets you invested in what you're watching in that trailer. If you haven't watched the full trailer yet, I highly recommend you do so. The production quality of this trailer alone, I think, can get many players excited, myself being one of them. What that doesn't mean is that you can't have concerns about the game. I think one major concern that a lot of OG Assassin's Creed fans can relate to is that it's extremely different from first look. It's extremely different from the original games, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But again, if you're someone who has been around since the first 1, 2, 3 Assassin's Creeds and you fell in love with the game because of those gameplay styles, because of those animation styles, because of the story, you can be concerned. The further we get in the franchise, the more it seems like they're moving away from the original roots of a hooded assassin moving amongst the crowd, meant to be unseen, not meant to get into these huge brawls and altercations, meant to be an assassin. Ubisoft went with another RPG style game that is focusing a lot, at least on the trailer so far and the gameplay so far, is focusing a lot on combat and just mass chaos and destruction, which does make sense for a Viking-based game. Vikings were all about damage and just brutal combat and, storming these enemy beaches, storming these enemy camps. And I think focusing on Viking style combat makes sense. It does make sense. But if you are one of those old fans, you're one of those old Assassin's Creed fans, you might not be excited. You might prefer the hiding in the bushes, crawling amongst the rafters of an old abandoned Italian church. That might be your style. The unfortunate part about enjoying and preferring that style is that it doesn't really encapsulate the whole setting and plot of being a Viking warrior, leading these Viking pillages, leading these brutal routes of destruction amongst your enemies. The stealth style doesn't fit the Vikings in that way. If that is your style, if stealth and stealth alone is your style, then guess what? You're probably not excited for this game, and I can't really blame you. If you're combat heavy and you prefer the up close and personal chaos that you cause when you're playing one of the newer Assassin's Creed games, you're probably very excited. No matter which gameplay style you prefer, I think you can still find some excitement in this game. We've never had an Assassin's Creed game before focused on a Viking plotline, focused on a Viking setting, focused on anything Viking related whatsoever. I think the idea of having a brand new game concept, a brand new storyline, brand new characters to be invested in. You know, we know that now we get to invest in settlements. We get to build our own settlements, build our own relationships with characters, just build our own life, our own Viking life. I think we can find excitement in that. When it comes down to it, I can't tell you whether you should or shouldn't be excited about the game. All I can tell you is that I'm excited for a new Assassin's Creed game, and I will most definitely be playing it on November 10th when it's released. Finally, I just want to thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. If you liked it, please make sure to let me know what you think I did right, what you liked about it. If you didn't like it, also, please let me know. I want to improve. I want to know what I did wrong, what you specifically didn't like about it, so that I can improve on it for the next time, all right? But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching.